Welcome back, guys, to the part 2 of our wedding cake project. So I want to level the top of my cake, and I do it the old school way with a ruler, normal wooden ruler, and my sharp knife. So what we're going to do is that we're going to find the lowest point of this cake, and looking at it, I think here is the lowest point. So I'm going to look at it with my ruler at eye level, and this is 15.5. So I'll check other points to see whether that's actually the lowest layer or level, or if I have to find another point. So I think I'm right, 15.5 is the lowest. So I'm going to place my ruler against my cake. Okay, here is a little lower. This is about 15.4. Let me look at the other side, see if it will give me an easier reading. This part is 6.1. I'm going to take 6.1 as my lowest level. So what I'm going to do is, this is 6.1. I'm going to make a mark with my sharp knife. Please, you have to do this with a very sharp knife, because if you use a thick knife, it's going to cut more than you want. So keep your hands straight and just make a little mark. So this is just what we're going to do till we go around the whole cake. No matter the size of my cake, this is how I level the top, both for squares, rounds, whatever. Just keep your eyes on that particular mark, 6.1. So voila, we're there. We've gone round the whole cake now at 6.1. So I'll use my fingers to pull back a bit so that I'll know where to cut. So now I've gone round. See, the knife I'm going to use to level the top of my cake is bent for a reason. Please pay close attention to what I'm about to do now. Because this is a tiered cake, I'm going to make a dip in the center. This is my second layer, this is my first layer. I'll do the same thing to the both of them. I might not do it to the topmost one. So starting from where I've cut, I'm going to dip in it. So I'm not cutting straight. I don't want the middle of my cake to be straight. I want it to go in a little bit, just a little bit, so that by the time I put another layer of cake on top of it, it will sit properly, it will rest, it will not hang up. Okay, so just see how I'm bringing in my hand to the center. Note that I'm not touching the edges that have gone round. I'm walking away from the edges. That was why I used my fingers at the beginning to cut the cake crumbs. So I'm going in just a little bit, just a little bit. If you look well, you'll see that it's a little deep. and I am not touching the edges. I want you to be able to get this very well, just a little bit. Okay, so I'll turn it so that we can see it. Okay, so I have not touched the edges, just the center. I'm using this knife because it's the tip works well for me. So this is really important when you're making tiered cakes, so that the next one can sit comfortably on it. When you cover with fondant, it won't bulge out, it will rest, it will sit properly. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with how this is. See, it's just like a little bowl. Yes, and then my cake is level at the edges. So I'm done with this one. This is okay. This is very okay. So I'm back for the next one, and my best reading for my lowest point is 5.5. It's easier for me to use 5.5 than 5.6, so I'm going with 5.5. So I've gone around the whole cake. See, it's all at the same level. So I'm just pulling back the area of cut with my fingers. So some areas, because it's not level, some areas will be deeper than others. But I try as much as possible to minimize wastage. So now I can see my edges. I can now go in with my curved knife. So note as usual that I'm not in a hurry to cut in a straight line. I'm just taking it in bit by bit to get my curve. So I don't know if you can see the hole I've made in the center. My edges are level, the center is deeper. So I'm okay with this, so I'll stop.